Time is a great equalizer. We all have the same amount of time. We may not have the same amount of talent, but we have enough talent. It's really, the difference is, what do we do with that, 24 hours a day, right? 7 days a week. Does anybody have 8 days a week? Anybody got 36 hours? We all have the same. 30 days a month, 12 months a year, 52 weeks a year. We all have the same. What's the difference? It's what we do with it. You can borrow money, but you can't borrow time, unfortunately. And no one lasts forever. No one lasts forever. No one gets out of life alive. I haven't met anybody yet, have you? Everybody wants to go to heaven, and nobody wants to die to get there. Isn't that true? But you know what's funny? The people that are closest to you are the ones that criticize you the most. You would think that they would be for you. Your family, close friends, and that's quite often what's holding you back, because mentally it's programming you. You might want to take a mental vacation from them. But let me explain to you why they're going not to support you and why they're not going to encourage you. Because you see, if you make it, you're going to expose their mediocrity. And they'd rather work all day long at discouraging you and beating you up than at least applauding you or joining you. So you go make it happen anyway. Okay? Every one of us in here will end up here. Some people die at 25 and get put in here at 70. That's not going to happen to me. And you know about my passion about going to the graveyard, because it's a wake-up call. I recommend that a lot of you go buy your grave plot, your gravestone, and your casket. It's an eerie awakening. You hear me? Because you might as well choose it rather than somebody else. But the greater benefit of it is you realize that you're living now. And once it's over, it's over. Did you end it with regrets that you didn't? I want to say I did it all. I did it all. But what's even more important, what do you leave behind? Because when they go to work on Monday and the funeral's over, a lot of them didn't even go to the funeral because they were busy. They go back to work, they forget totally about you. And the curtain has fallen. Do you understand that? But if you have done something great with your life that has influenced other people positively and has changed other lives, even if you do it with one person and their life is better and they were able to achieve their dreams, you have done more than millions of other people have ever done by positively affecting one person. So that makes your life a legacy, because in that person's heart, soul, and mind, your life goes on because you change things for people. None of us live forever, but our legacy can live forever. And you can have a fulfilled life that's so full of great things. But the greatest thing is when people remember you as a person who changed their life. Two, get 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 two. You can have an extreme impact on the world. So, you know, I take people to the graveyard. Hey, I'm not kidding. Go out and buy your casket. You want to make sure it's a nice bed, right? You're going to be there for a while. Last time we were here, I got in the casket and died for you. symbolically. Can we run those videos? Is this where they go? Or am I not there yet? Huh? There it is. Okay. So, but day that we all are pronounced at the end. My family is all with me. They're with me all the time, and they leave, but Lawrence stays. And some of my best friends and people that I have built a life with, that are around me, that I work with, are around me to come and see me because I'm not going to be around much longer.
Honey, you taught me so many things, you know what I mean? And I taught you so many more things. I love you so much. I mean, what happened to all of our plans? We spent our whole life working for somebody else's dreams. And then we had plans and we never got to do any of them. How could you leave me like this?
We're ready to live, Pop Pop. Those dreams and all those promises you made. You were always so busy.
JR, come on, we did this together. I have lived an incredible life. You worked all the time while I lived the dream. You convinced me to do it one more time. I am so ready. We would change the world with a shopping annuity.
I finally got respect, and you got me believing and staying in the game. We had plans to change the world. I thought I would go first. Thank God I didn't.
We had some good times, we enjoyed life, and now you're pulling the rug right from underneath me. I mean, thanks a lot, bro. What were you thinking?
Now, I gotta die. I don't want you to watch. I sneak out. 'Cause I think they're wrong. I'm not gonna die yet. But I'm gonna die. We're all gonna die. Now, I want you to understand something. We're here now. The dash is still there. It's so important. It's the only thing that counts. We're together. But even then, if we don't pack every life experience, every dream, helping other people succeed, changing the world, our life meant nothing. So look, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. But now that we're alive, let's make it happen. Did you agree with that? Are you going to do something? I mean, so I take people to the graveyard. I took Lauren to the graveyard to talk to those tombstones because there's something about it. A lot of times you talk to people and they're already dead. It doesn't do any good. You got to go talk to somebody who's alive, who wants more out of life. Not who died at 25 and it's just going to be put in there after the clock runs out. But even more important is they have no dreams, no hopes, which is no different than being dead. Do you agree with that? So when I go through that graveyard, the thing that impresses me that I look at every time is every single one of them, and yours will have it too, has a birth date and a death date. You didn't have much to do with that birth date. You didn't decide to be born, did you? You just popped out and you protested. You didn't want to come out screaming, ah! True or false? And you know, that day will come when your number's called. Inevitable. And when that day comes, you're not ready. You don't want to go. It's funny. When you go, you're bald again with no teeth again. And you protest again. I'm not ready. I had so many things to do on my to-do list. I didn't finish a shopping annuity. But what's even more important, on every single one of those gravestones in that graveyard as you walk through, that are a monument to somebody's life that nobody cares about anymore or remembers. It's over, unless they affected other lives. It's a dash. Every single one of them has a dash. And you see, the question is, what did you do with the dash? I want to change the world with you. You know? So, don't cry to me from the coffin. The only time is now, and the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one single step, and tomorrow is the first day of the rest of your life.